Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego with my beautiful wife Karina from beautiful Venezuela. And we're here to give you more free information. We're going to tell you all about green card processing, K1 visa processing. Karina's waiting for her green card. Okay, she came to the United States, the great republic, our constitutional republic, on January 3rd, 2024. We got married January 14th, 2024, here in Florida. And Karina got her work permit in after 88 days, so it was like 2.7 months, and she got her work permit. And tomorrow she has her orientation for her new job, which is good. So I'll just be helping her running around in the car until she gets her green card. Because then when she gets her green card, she can get a driver's license. So that's where we're at. So we're in the same boat as you guys, okay? We're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Now today is what, Monday? Lunes. Today's Monday. We had a great live stream on Saturday. We helped a lot of people Saturday, and we're going to help a lot of people today, which is June 10th, 2024. Jay Baxter, good evening to the Ross family. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Always. We always have a wonderful weekend. I got the fence put up. I installed the fence in the backyard. I did it by myself. Okay, I wasn't going to pay a guy $6,000 to install $300 worth of freaking fence. I did it myself. And Karina and I, we just about finished painting the whole house. So we got the house painted and we got a fence up. That's not bad, right? Easy E. Hello, Diego and Karina. Did you get a haircut? Yeah, I got a haircut. All of them. Not just one. And I scratched myself. I'm bleeding now, but that's all good. GLK Dog 01. Hey Diego, I haven't gotten any answer from the I-485 that was received on May 16th. Please tell me what to do. May 16th, and you told me that you sent it by FedEx, right? And FedEx sent you a text message and said that immigration has received your package. They sent you notification, right? Okay. Immigration has your I-485. They have your green card application. FedEx told you that somebody signed for it. Where did it go? Chicago? Where did it go? Chicago or to Arizona or to Texas or Elgin? Where did it go? Francois Livingston. Good evening, Diego and Karina. You excited to start your new job?
Yes.
Mañana tú muy emocionada para el trabajo.
Hoy también.
Karina's happy today too. And tomorrow's the big orientation. So I'll drive her over there and she'll have her orientation. And they don't even need me as a translator because they got a young lady over there who can speak Spanish and English who's going to translate for Korean. So I don't have to be there with all these people. Thank goodness for that, right? Let me see. Tashlesson's World. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. How are you? Have a fantastic day. Always. I got the fence up. We got the house just about painted. And I got a haircut. Well, actually, I got all my hairs cut. Yaha Conte. Hi, Diego. What's going on, Yaha? Now, I cut my own hair, by the way. I didn't go to the barbers. How much does it cost to have a haircut? How much does it cost? Guys, if you go to get a haircut, what is it? $30, not including the tip? I did this myself for free. So I put the fence up by myself. I saved what? $5,900. We painted the house ourselves, so we saved another $6,000 there. I cut my own hair, so I saved another $25, $30, maybe $40. Not too bad, right? JLK Dog 01, your package went to Chicago. Chicago are processing K1 visas. Chicago is processing green card applications, but they haven't got to yours yet. What you could do, you could send an inquiry if you want to, write a letter to them. You have the address, right, where you sent it in Chicago on the 3rd floor of that building. Or do you need the address? Do you want to write them a letter and ask them what's going on with your green card application? You could, but it's May 16th. You should have heard something by now, I'm pretty sure. Do you still have the address to where you can write a letter to them and ask for an update on your green card application? I'll give you the address if you need it. But if you already have it, I recommend, you want me to, okay, I'll give you the address, okay? Look, make sure you got a pen. Make sure you got a pen handy, all right? and I will tell you where to write the letter so you can find out what's going on with your green card application, okay? So it went to Chicago. So that's Phoenix. Here's the address, all right? You're going to send it. I want to put it right here. You filled out the G1145. Yeah, but they got it. Immigration has your green card application. They have it. It's sitting on the shelf collecting dust, okay? Just like K1 visas, are sitting on shelves waiting to get shipped to the NVC, just like K1 visas are sitting on shelves at the NVC waiting to get shipped to embassies. But here's the address, okay? If you want to write them a letter and ask them what happened, what's going on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt your case. But let me write the address here for you. Okay? This is where you can send a letter and ask them what's going on with your case. And make a copy of the letter that you send it. And how are you going to send the letter? How are you going to send this letter? You're going to send it by FedEx, right? That's right. So you know this letter made it. 805 87 131 South Dearborn. This is the address, okay? I'm writing it for you. Bear with me. I'm not ignoring you guys, okay? I'm helping them. I'm helping somebody out here. 3rd floor, Chicago, Illinois, 60603 -5517. Okay, that's where you're going to write a letter and ask what's the status of your green card application. You fill out the G1145. You send it to the P.O. box. Well, let me explain something to you, GLK. FedEx and UPS and DHL will not submit documents. They will not deliver to the P.O. box. Okay? So you send it to P.O. box 805 887. You have to send it by the postal service if you use the P.O. box. FedEx won't deliver to a P.O. FedEx will not deliver to a P.O. box. FedEx, you send it via the post office. Did the post office send you a notification that somebody at immigration received your green card application? Did you send it with a trackable device? Did you send it where you can? Okay. So the post office notified you immigration received it. They received it. Immigration has it. It's sitting on a shelf. You have the tracking number. What did it say? The tracking number said it was received, right? Somebody signed for it. Okay. So what you're doing now is you're waiting for them to open the box. That's all you're doing. You're just waiting for them to open the box. When they open it, they'll text you. Okay. Jay Baxter, I don't remember if I told you, but I received ready status in Thailand. Okay. So I paid there's no, what do you mean you paid for the DS-160? There's no charge for the DS-160. Jay Baxter, the DS-160, there's no charge for it. It's totally $0. It's a free form. Okay. You're waiting on an interview to open up. So what you did was you paid for the consular interview. You submitted the DS-160, but now you're waiting for a date to open up where you can schedule the visa interview. Well, I want to give you a Mountain Dew salute for making it that far. Right? Congratulations. Good job. Mountain Dew salute, okay, for you, for Jay Baxter. So JLK Dog, you send it to Chicago. How long will it take for me to get an answer? It could take 30 days, but Karina got her response back within a week. Less than that, 6 days. So what you need to do is write them a letter. Write a letter to that address right there. It's the same building. The address I just gave you, write them a letter and say, hey, what's the status of my green card application? Jay Baxter, it's $15 to $40 for a haircut in Oklahoma, plus a tip. $40, let's say $50 for a haircut. I did mine. Well, actually, Karina helped me a little bit in the back garden with an extension cord. $0. Didn't cost me a penny. Easy, $30 for my fade and beard trim at my barber. Talk about inflation. $30 for a fade and a beard trim. Well, I don't know if this is a fade. I guess it's just a haircut. GLK Dog 01, how long did your package last to get an answer from them? Okay, Karina filed for her green card application to Chicago on February 29th, 2024. On March, I think it was March 8th. Hold on. Let me look in the phone. I still have the text message right here. This is the text message from immigration. On March 8th, 2024, Karina got a text message saying that your case was received at U.S. Immigration in Chicago. So that's 8 days. It took 8 days. 8 days for Karina to get notified that immigration in Chicago had received her green card application. It took 88 days for her to get her work permit. Okay? 88 days to get the work permit. And then tomorrow she's got her orientation for her new job. So when she applied for the job, they asked the questions on the application were, are you a legal permanent resident or are you here on a work permit? Well, Karina is not yet a legal permanent resident because she's waiting on her green card. So she filled out the line that says, I am here on a work permit. But when she gets her green card, she'll update her status again with the company, just like she's going to update her status with the Social Security Administration. Jacob Wisdom, I want to know how long after getting married should I start the adjustment of status? Well, as long as you got married within 90 days, you can start whenever you want. But I would say at least wait 50 days, 60 days. You got to put together a fantastic green card application. You can't do it within 2 days. Easy E. Mountain Dew salute. Look at that. Karina, here's some lunch money for tomorrow. She understood that. Hope you have a great orientation. Thank you. Easy E. Mountain Dew salute. And Karina's going to give you a little Carazon. Probably Karina can sneak out of work or sneak out of the orientation and run over to Hardee's or somewhere like that. So Jacob, you get married, okay? You put together a fantastic green card package. A fantastic green card package takes a long time to put together. You got to get joint bank statements. You got to get the name on the water bill, the electric bill, the trash bill, the lease to the apartment, the deed to the house. Get joint ownership on the title to cars. Okay, you got to get, and then you got to wait for these documents to come in the mail. So you get married, you put your beneficiary on all of the documents. Like let's say the water bill. Well, it takes a month for the water bill to come in, right? So Karina, I put Karina's name on the water bill, the trash bill, the sewage bill, everything. And it took a month for the water bill to come in. And when the water bill came in the mail, it was with Karina Ross on the document plus my name, Diego. So I took a picture with my phone and I printed it off this printer here and I included it with Karina's green card package. Karina got her Social Security number pretty quick. Then we went to the bank and we got her a joint account. We got her a credit card. We got her a debit card. Her name is on the debit card. Her name is on the credit card. It's the same bank as mine. We're joint owners. So I took a picture of my credit card. I took a picture of Karina's credit card with her name and my name. I whited out the bank account statements. I printed it and I included that with the green card application. Plus, she's on the bank statements. I included the bank statements in the green card application. It takes about 30, 40, maybe 50 days to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying about how to do this? How to put a green card package together? It takes time. Okay? So you put your beneficiary on the trash bill. The trash bill, when does it come to your house? Once a month? So you got to wait at least a month to get that, right? Let me see. Bud Garcia. Hello, Diego and Karina from Washington State. Bud Garcia. And Bud Garcia's prometida is in Thailand. Near Bangkok, north of Bangkok, right? Francois Livingston. Diego, would you mind refreshing my memory, please? I made 6 copies of the NOA 2. Do I give the original to my fiance? No, you keep the original. He gets a copy. You keep the original at your house. When he goes, or do I give him a copy? Just a copy. Francois, you can upload. You can take a picture of the NOA 2 letter, upload it as in a PDF file, and email it to him, and then he can print it. But he's got to have the original birth certificate. He's got to have the original I-134 signed by you and dated by you. He's got to have his passport, right? Those are the original documents that you got to have. But everything else, the tax returns, the W-2s, the tax transcripts, letters from the boss, all that stuff, bank statements, pay stubs, all those can be copied and uploaded and emailed via PDF. You got it, Francois. You got what I'm telling you, right? Let me see. But Easy E, thank you again. I'm going to give you another Mountain Dew salute for that lunch money super chat. Karina, she's going to get busy tomorrow in her orientation. And she's lucky because she's got somebody who's going to translate for her who speaks English and Spanish fluently. And Karina's going to learn English anyway, so she's good. Francois Livingston, congratulations, Jay Baxter. Things are moving for a lot of us, right? Must be the pixie dust. Francois, here it is. Here's the pixie dust for everybody right here, okay? I'm going to sprinkle it on everybody so you all get your green cards and your K1 visas. Diego sprinkled. It must be all the pixie dust that Diego sprinkled on all of us. It's doing its magic right here. Look at it. Let me give the company a plug. Woohoo! Let me see here. Bryant Gonzalez. Diego, I live in Illinois, and they did not want to give us her Social Security card. You live in Illinois. You go to the Social Security office with the I-94 and the passport with the K1 visa in it and apply for the Social Security card. They cannot deny you a Social Security card. You got the number, but not the card. You need the card. It's going to be mailed to you from Maryland. The Social Security Administration have very strict rules on how to issue Social Security cards. You got to have an I-9 for legal immigration, for immigrants. You got to have an I-94. You got to have a K1 visa in the passport. That's it. They said their system does not allow to provide to us. That's a bunch of horse crap. The Social Security Administration is one big giant government entity. They don't give you a card. It gets mailed to you from Baltimore, Maryland. So if you live in Illinois and you go to the Social Security office and you apply for your Social Security card, it will get you apply for it at the office in Illinois, but it gets mailed to you from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay? So who's that sending a message? No idea. Let's see here. Francois. Water bills, invoices are mailed out quarterly in New York every 3 months. See, that's what I'm saying. So if you have to wait for 3 months to get your future husband on all these bills, then you need to wait for 3 months and get all that stuff done. But the good news is he's going to be with you and you guys are going to be married, okay? And you can start collecting all this evidence of cohabitation. Immigration want to see that you guys living together. You get married and you're living together. They want to see it. You got to prove it. How do you do that? By what I just said. Jay Baxter, thanks, Bud. Jacob Wisdom, no problem, thanks. Juan Carlos Pata. Hi, Diego and Karina from Fort Lauderdale. Karina drove through Fort Lauderdale. When we drove from Miami to here, we passed by Fort Lauderdale. And Karina was looking out the window of the SUV. Look, here's Fort Lauderdale. Hope all is well. We received our work permit on May 25th. Mountain Dew salute. in the mail. That's how it comes. USCIS says estimated 4 months before an approval can be made. That's for the green card. Just waiting. It takes 4 to 5 months. So you got the work permit. Now you can go to work. Okay? Go, if you have your Social Security card, okay, go down to the Social Security Administration with the work permit and update your status at the Social Security office with your work permit. When the green card comes in, you go back to the Social Security office and you update it again. You got to keep your legal status in America updated with Social Security. Karina's going to go to orientation tomorrow. She already signed her W-4, her tax papers. You know, they asked her, how are you going to be filing your taxes? Married, filing jointly. She already got a W-4 filled out and signed. She's in the system. So Joe Biden's going to get his vacations will be funded in part by Karina when she gets to work, because she's going to be paying federal taxes. How about that? Jay Baxter, thanks, Francois. Francois Livingston, got it. Thank you so much, Francois. Anytime. Bud Garcia, I just wanted to check in, but I will not be on long because I had surgery today. What happened, man? What kind of surgery did you have? You got to get that fixed. Don't be hanging out here. Go lay down. Go lay down and relax. Go drink a Mountain Dew, man. Go relax, okay? Julian ALO. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. I'm Diego. This is Karina. Mr. Ross is my dad. My dad is Mr. Ross. He lives in Thailand. Okay. I applied the adjustment of status on the 17th of May. They sent it back with a notice of action 1 on the 22nd. You probably didn't pay the right amount of money. You probably filled out the check properly. You didn't fill out the check properly. You didn't pay the correct amount for the green card. It's $1,440 for a green card and for the biometrics. They sent me the NOA 1, and they sent me to create okay, so you're good. Okay, you're good. Okay, Julian ALO, so you are good. I'm sorry, I misread what you said. Okay, they sent me the NOA 1. Okay, that's good. And you created an account on the June 6th, and they sent me a biometrics appointment for the 13th of June. Congratulations. I misread what you said. Stupid me, right? I've been out in the sun working. Mountain Dew salute to Julian. And I think you're in Utah. Where are you at? Congratulations, Julian ALO. We're very proud of your efforts. We're glad you're getting through this. We're happy for you getting through this process. Francois, speedy recovery. Bud Garcia. Bud, go lay down, man. Go relax. Brian Gonzalez, what should I tell them so that they give us the Social Security card? They don't give you the Social Security card in Illinois. They don't give it to you in Illinois. You go to the Social Security office in Illinois, wherever you live, and you apply for the Social Security card. It gets mailed to you from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay? We got it the first time, but they had a typo, so they resent it, but we never got it. Okay, well then you need to go and have them resend it. Go back to the Social Security office and say, please resend my Social Security card. It had an error. You got to do it face to face with the people, okay? Francois, is the water bill necessary? Because I can get everything else unless I call the county water department. And if I hadn't gotten the bill, I request his name added. Francois, get his name added to the water bill. Get his name added to the water bill when you get the ready status. And then that will give you a 3-month window of time for the bill to come in and get him to America with his name on it. Bud Garcia, thank you, Francois Livingston. Ajali, hey Diego and Karina, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Ajali. How's everything? You guys are working through the Dominican Republic, right? Brian Gonzalez, the reason for why they do not provide the card is because the K-1 visa is expiring. The K-1 visa expired. Listen, your K-1 visa expired on the day you arrived in America. when the plane landed in America, your K-1 visa went away. You are now on an I-94. If your I-94 is expired or is getting ready to expire, that means over 90 days have passed and you still haven't applied for your green card yet. If the I-94 expires, the Social Security office isn't going to help you with the Social Security number. You have to fill it out on Form 485 right here. Okay? So your I-94 is expired, okay? The Social Security Administration isn't going to help you if your I-94 has expired. But what you do is you apply for the Social Security card right here on page 2. Right here, right, it's this one. Right here. And the Homeland Security will contact the Social Security Administration and issue you the Social Security card. Okay? Yaha Conte, Diego, I have a request for initial evidence. Okay, so I want to apply for the work permit because I think it's going to some time to have my green card. When you apply for your green card, include the paperwork, Form I-7, or is it, what's the form for the work permit is right here. It's the, right here. The I-765. Include that with your green card application, pay the $260, include it with your $1,440 for your green card and your biometrics. But if you're in an what did they send you an RFE? I have a request for initial evidence. So I want to, no, you can't work. You can't. Did you apply for the work permit with your green card? When you applied for your green card, did you include a work permit application? I need to know the answer to that. Yaha Conte, did you apply for the work permit with the green card application at the same time? Helena Richardson, guys, don't forget to give Diego a like. No, you guys don't have to do that. Listen, I never ask you guys to like or subscribe to this channel. Never. If you watch a YouTube channel, the first thing that people say is, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I mean, it drives me up the freaking wall. Okay? So if the first thing somebody says to me when I watch a YouTube channel is subscribe to my channel, I quit the channel. I don't go in there. Okay? It's like a panhandler. If the channel's good, if the information's good, if you like the channel, okay, you're gonna do whatever. If the channel sucks, if the content's horrible, then you're not going to want to subscribe to it. So why do these people say subscribe to my channel within the first minute that you tune into their show? What if you don't like the content? It's stupid. It's stupid. I'll never ask you to subscribe. I'll never do it. It's your channel. Either you like the stuff I put out or you don't. If you don't like it, okay, that's cool. Right? Just tell me what you don't like about it. If you don't like something, tell me about it. Tell me what it is. Ajali, so question. I just looked at my DS-160 application and I realized where they ask, where do you plan on traveling to the US? I put August of 2024. Do you think that's the reason why I still can't get an interview? Possibly. It's possibly. It could be a reason because that's a way out there. It's like 3 months out. That could have some effect on it. Absolutely. Harold A. Hey, Diego. But remember, Ajali, remember, the day you travel to the United States is a guesstimate. You don't know. When Karina and I filled out her DS-160, we put down there, like January for her travel day, but it was a guess. We didn't know. Because you don't know till after the visa interview, right? Harold A. Hey, Diego. So after I pay my DS-160, what do I do next? Well, there's no cost for the DS-160, Harold A. The DS-160 is a totally free form. There's no charge. But you do have to pay a consular fee of $265 to schedule the visa interview. Once you pay, this is for Bogota, Colombia, right? Harold A., Bogota. Diego, can I use my credit card to pay the fee? Yes, you can pay the $265 consular fee with your credit card. I did. But you don't want to pay for the green card with your credit card. You want to use a check. Okay? If you are fixing to apply for your green card application, you write a check to U.S. Department of Homeland Security. If you're fixing to apply for a K-1 visa, the price went up on April 1st. You write out a check to U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Don't use your credit card. But if you are trying to pay the consular fee at the embassy in Bogota, Colombia, you can use your credit card. Harold A, it's a question for me. What do I do next? Once you've paid the visa fee, the consular fee, you can then schedule the visa interview. You can then schedule the biometrics. And then you'll have those dates. Okay? Make sure, Harold A, when you submit the DS-160 information, you print the confirmation page. Your beneficiary is going to need the confirmation page of the DS-160 for the biometrics appointment in Bogota, Colombia. Bogota, hey, I got a good memory. Right? Harold A, go into the channel, go into this YouTube channel. This is your channel. And go into the look for videos and put in their appointment, how to schedule an appointment at the U.S. Embassy in Bogota, Colombia. I have made a video on how to schedule a visa interview at the U.S. Embassy in Bogota. I've made a video on how to do it from A to Z. Watch the video and you will be well educated and well versed on how to do it. Brian Gonzalez, understood. Okay. And I did all of that, but they still do not want to provide the card. I guess I'll have to go to the office again. Let me understand, Brian. You got a card in the past, right? Did you get a Social Security card mailed to you in the past? Is that correct? And there's a typo on it. So why can't they give you a new one? Okay. So you went to the Social Security Administration. You got a Social Security card. And it's got a typo on it. They got to fix the typo. So go back to the office with the card they gave you from Baltimore, Maryland, and say, fix this. You got it? Let me see. Sergio Molan. Hola, Diego y Karina. ¿Cómo están? Muy bien. Gracias. ¿Y tú? ¿Tú bien? ¿Tu día bien? Relaja. ¿Tu día? All right. Bien. Gracias por la pregunta. Harold A. Diego, can I use my credit card to pay the fee? Yes, you can. In Bogota, you can. Easy E, Bud Garcia, speedy recovery. Come on, Bud. Go lay down, man. Get off this channel. Yaha Conte. I did not include the work permit because I was thinking the green card wouldn't take long. You're going to have to wait for the green card. You can't apply for a work permit. You've applied for the green card. It's in process. You didn't include the work permit. Now you got to wait for the green card. You got to wait. If you write it, it's going to cost. If you apply for it, there's a good chance it's going to get denied and you're going to lose your money. Plus, it's about $400, $400+ if you apply for a work permit separately. Don't do it. You done messed up. You didn't include it. It's okay. Wait for your green card. Listen to me. Just wait for your green card. Kristen Emil, what interview she is going to? Who? What? Who's? Okay. Francois Livingston, I, for one, love this channel. And I've been here since almost the birth of the broadcast. Yeah, Francois is a plank owner. She's a plank owner of the channel. It has helped me tremendously. Thank you for your dedication and humongous thanks to Karina for the idea. It was Karina's idea for this channel for you guys. We were in Villa de Leyva in Colombia. It's in central Colombia, very historical. We just finished walking around Antonio Di Narino's house. He's a very famous person that helped write the Constitution of Colombia. And Karina said, you've been in Colombia a long time. Why don't you do something, to help people instead of being bored all the time? And I said, okay. So she said, why don't you put a channel together? So first I put together a channel about Colombia, which was pretty boring. So then Karina said, you need to change the channel and make it about immigration. Here we are. It's about immigration. And we've helped a lot of people. Shiku, Dumbaya, Diego, how are you doing? I miss your channel. I arrived in the United States with my daughter in Portland on the 30th of May. I have already had my social security number. What next? Well, first you're going to get a Mountain Dew salute. Now you're going to get married and apply for your green card, Shiku. I've made videos. Shiku, go into the channel. And Google, go into the channel, put Diego Ross channel. It's your channel, but go into the channel and put in there adjustment of status. Watch the video. Let me see here. Alfredo Miranda. My wife submitted her green card application last week. How soon should we expect a notice of action? Karina got hers within 10 days, just less than 2 weeks. But it depends on how busy they are. Karina applied for her green card February 29th in the middle of winter, and everything was kind of calm. There wasn't that much going on. So she got hers done quicker. But now we're in the middle of spring and summer, and all the kids are out of school, and everybody's trying to get their visas done now and green card applications. It all depends on how busy it is and where you submitted your adjustment of status. Where did you send it? Harold A., what hotel do you recommend to stay in Bogota? I've made videos. Harold A., go into the channel. Go into this channel right here. This is your YouTube channel, and Google hotels in Bogota. I made a video for folks who are going through the K-1 visa process. I made a video on the best hotels that are very, 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 very close to the U.S. Embassy in Bogota, Colombia. Watch the video. And then tell me if you like the video and how I can improve it. I've got every single base covered on this YouTube channel. Every base is covered. Every single base. Harold A., there's a video for everything on this channel. What hotels are close to the embassy in Bogota? What hotels do I recommend? I made a video about it in Colombia. I made the video in Colombia, I think. So Brian, you got to go. They took the old card back. So they took the old card back. Did you write the social security number down somewhere? You need that social security card. You got to go back to the Social Security Administration and tell them you need them to mail you a new social security card because immigration wants to see it. That's what you tell them. Immigration needs to see that social security card. I guarantee they'll send you a new one. Shiku, praise God, I'm now in the United States. Take my time with the green card. How can I have a work permit? Shiku, when you apply for the green card, also apply for the work permit. Include both applications in your green card application. Watch my videos on how to apply for a green card. I've made 3 videos on how to apply for a green card, at least 3. Include the work permit application, which is form right here, okay, 765. This is the work permit form. It's only 7 pages long. It's easy to fill out. I have made a video on how to fill out the work permit. I made a video how to do it. Then you fill out your application to adjust status, which is this form right here. Oh, sorry. Which is I-485. This is 20 pages long. And then you're going to have your sponsor. He is going to fill out form, or she, depends, I-64. That's the affidavit of support. And then you're going to repeat the medical exam by a civil surgeon who is authorized by the State Department, okay, to conduct medical exams for green cards. So you're going to have form I-64, you're going to have form I-485, and you're going to have form I-765, and you're going to have your medical exam, form 693. And then included in your green card application, you're going to have your I-94, the marriage certificate, a copy of your K-1 visa, a copy of the biographic page of your passport, a copy of the biographic page of your sponsor's passport, American citizen, in color, blown up nice and big so immigration can read it. Don't be making photocopies of the passport that says tiny. Immigration can't see it. They'll send you an RFE. resend the passport. So guys, when you make a copy of your passport for your green card application, make it nice and big in color. Go to Home Depot or Office Depot. Go to Office Depot, not Home Depot. Karina knows what the difference between Office Depot and Home Depot is. You go to Office Depot and get a blown up copy of your passport by a graphic page. Sponsor beneficiary. That goes in the green card package with all the pictures of your wedding, all the pictures of your honeymoon. Okay? You got to have all that stuff included. You got to be on all the services, all the bills. You got to be on the title to the car, the lease to the apartment, or the title to the deed to the house. You got to prove all this stuff. Immigration want to see you guys are living together, you're happily married, and you are commingling funds. Commingling funds means you have a joint bank account. So Shiku, you got to go get a joint bank account. Wait a month for the bank statements to come in with your name on it, and include that in the green card package. Francois is saying congratulations to Shiku. Everybody should be saying congratulations to Shiku, because she was scared that she wasn't going to be able to bring her daughter with her. And guess what? We fixed that problem real quick, right, Shiku? We fixed it. We saved you. Francois is congratulating Shiku. Sergio Molan, doing well, very good. I've been here in America with my fiance for the past few weeks, getting married soon and starting the application for the adjustment of status. Congratulations, Sergio. That's a Mountain Dew salute right there. Also to Shiku. Shiku gets the double Mountain Dew salute, because you went through a lot of stress. Ajali. So over the weekend, it was recommended I spend $1,000 on someone to help me get an interview. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stupid. I decided to just keep waiting and waiting here with you and Karina. I believe in you, Diego. My fiance will be here in New York with me soon. That is correct. The Dominican Republic is busy right now. If you pay somebody $1,000 to help you get a visa interview, you're not going to get the visa interview any quicker than if you do it yourself, and you've lost $1,000 because it's a scam. Okay? Don't fall into those traps because you are emotionally attached to this process. You have an emotional attachment to this process. So there's some nasty people out there. There's nefarious people out there that will use your emotional attachment to this process to try to get money out of you to get things done quicker. But you cannot speed up this process. Okay? You cannot speed up the process. I do this for free. So you don't get ripped off, okay? I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't give you legal advice. Nothing. I don't do that, okay? I'm fixing to retire from real estate and just do this channel for you guys. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to retire. I retired from the Navy. I retired from Mercedes-Benz. And I'm now going to retire from this real estate business. And I'll just do the YouTube channel. And Karina's going to be busy doing her thing. How about that? You want me to just do this full time and help you get through this? I don't mind. I really don't mind. And Ajali, do not give anybody any money. Okay, please. $1,000, that's insane. Don't do that. I will help you right here for free, $0. And Ajali, your fiance will be with you in New York very soon. That's true. Chris and Emil, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought she was going to a job interview. Yeah, she is. Chris and Emil. Karina she's already passed her job interview. Karina went to her job interview and she passed the job interview. Now she's going to orientation. They're going to tell her what the clothing is required. When's lunch? What are her hours? What are days? Etc. All that kind of stuff. That's what she's going to do tomorrow. And I'm happy for her. Karina, I'm happy for Karina, guys. I mean, seriously. Let me see here. Shiku, Diego, I have a social security number and they sent it today. When can I update the social security number and card for a new social security number? Okay, I don't need another one. Okay, Shiku, you don't need you're not going to get a new social security number. Your social security number is your social security number, And your daughter too. Your daughter needs a social security number too. Don't forget her. Okay? But she probably won't be able to get hers until the green card comes in because she's a juvenile. She's under 18. Okay? But when you get your when you get your green card and or your work permit, like Karina, she got a work permit. Karina's work permit said Karina Ross on the work permit. Her social security card said Karina and her maiden name because we got it right away. So we went back down to the social security office and Karina showed her the work permit and the lady changed her name to her married name. And a week later, 5 days later, she had a new social security card in the mail with her married name on it, Karina Ross. The social security number didn't change. I need to make a video on this. I'm getting lots and lots of questions about social security numbers. Tomorrow I will make a video about it. So you guys don't get confused over the social security numbers. Okay? Sound like a plan? I'll make a video. That way you can watch it. It will only probably take me 5 minutes. So Shiku, you get your work permit. When you have your work permit and or your green card, you go back to the Social Security office and update your status, okay? But the Social Security number is not going to change. That's going to be with you forever. Plus your daughter also. When you fill out the adjustment of status for green card on page 2, you're going to fill out an adjustment of status for you, for your green card, and you're going to fill out an adjustment of status for your 11-year-old daughter. You're going to have 2 separate green card applications, one for you and one for your daughter. Okay? It's not going to be one application. There's people who make this stupid mistake. They apply for the green card, but they don't include their children in the application. So mom gets her green card, and where's the kid? Where is it at? And they're like, where's my green card? You got to apply for it separately, and you got to pay separate fees for your children. So if you come to America, you fill out your adjustment of status paperwork right here for you, beneficiary. And you write a check to U.S. Department of Homeland Security for the green card, the biometrics, and if you want to get a work permit, get that. And then you fill out the same paperwork. You repeat everything for the children. So if you bring 2 kids to America, you're going to fill out one for the beneficiary, one for the child, one for the second child, and you're going to have 3 separate checks for each green card. Remember, everybody coming to America is an individual, even if they're 6 months old. Doesn't matter how old the kid is. That person is an individual coming to America. So you got to file 3 green card applications for 3 people, 2 green card applications for 2 people. Got it? Hobie 1115. Hey Diego, great work as always. How to get a K2 minor a social security number? You get it on the form on page 2 when you apply. Well, I was told by the Social Security office to file an EAD. That's correct, which was denied because the I-94 is expired. So now I'm hearing I have to file a change of status. No, that's not true. Listen to me, Hobie 1115. Listen carefully. If the I-94 is expired, then you can't get a Social Security number with an EAD or whatever, with a work permit. But when you adjust the status with this form right here, on Form 485, on page 2, this is for your K2. You're applying for the green card for the K2. On page 2, it says right here, has the Social Security Administration ever issued you a Social Security card? No. Do you want Homeland Security to contact Social Security Administration and apply for your K2's Social Security number? Yes. Do you give Homeland Security permission to disclose this information to the Social Security Administration? Yes. 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 No. You got it? So when you file for the green card for your K2, on page 2 of Form 485, you are going to ask Homeland Security to apply for the K2 Social Security number. You apply for the green card, and when immigration receives the green card package, they'll send you a text message if you include Form G1145. And about 2 weeks later, your K2 will have a Social Security number. You got it? You got it? Tell me you understand what I just said. You don't have to file a change of status. You have to file for the green card. That's how you do it. It could be, I guess it's the same thing, right? Change of status, it's the same thing. You got to get it on page 2. You apply for it on page 2 of Form 4 I-485. It's easy. And also for him, $1,400? No, it's $1,440, whatever the price is. You got to pay for the green card and the biometrics. Okay. Now there's a fee calculator. I made a video on the fee calculator. If you go into that video, it tells you how to figure out how much the green card is. There's a fee calculator. You have to pay for the green card, the biometrics, for the K1 and for the K2 separately. Okay? So you're going to have 3 separate green card applications. One for the beneficiary, one for the K2. You're going to write 2 separate checks, one for the beneficiary, one for the K2. You're going to have 3 separate green card applications, one for the beneficiary, one for the K2, with the evidence included. You're going to have a medical exam for the beneficiary, one for the K2. You got to, and then you've got these 2 packages. This is one package. This is another package. K1, K2. You put them together and you send them via FedEx or UPS to wherever it is you're supposed to send them. That's how you do it. Everybody's an individual. Doesn't matter, how old the child is. I think there's a difference in price if there's a child is under a certain age. I can't remember the exact age, but I've made a video on the fee calculations, how to calculate the fee for a green card. Go into the channel, put in there Diego Ross fee calculator, immigration fee calculator, something like that, and it will teach you how to figure out how much it costs. All right, you got it. And let me see here. We got a super chat from Hobie1115. So you learned something today on the channel, right? Mountain Dew salute for Hobie1115. You got to pay a green card fee for the child, and you got to pay a green card fee for the beneficiary. You got to put 2 green card packages together separately, but you can include them in the same box when you ship them to immigration. Okay? So Hobie115, don't worry about the I-94 expiring. Don't worry about the Social Security office. Just apply for it when you apply for the green card, and you'll get it. Sergio Milan, qué gran idea, Karina. Este canal nos ayuda mucho. So Sergio said he said it's a good idea of Karina's to put the channel together. And he has learned a lot from watching the videos. That's why we're here, right? Easy E. Thanks, Karina. Gracias, Karina, for the suggestion. We will always be grateful to you. That's why I love this channel. Easy E. We're here, man. Easy E. We're here for you, okay? Young lady, we're here for you. Chris and Emil, if I make a check from the bank money order, it doesn't expire at all. What? If I make a check from the bank money order, it doesn't expire at all. Chris and Emil, when you write a check to immigration for the green card, you make the check out to U.S. Department of Homeland Security. U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The whole word. No abbreviations, okay? Don't abbreviate nothing. As for when the check expires, I don't know. A bank money order? I don't know. Immigration don't care. They just care that they get paid, because this process ain't free. It's expensive. Immigration want the dinero, the efectivo. They want the money. When they get paid, they'll process the green card. But you got to make sure you fill out the check properly, and you got to make sure that you process the paperwork properly. Don't use money orders because you can it's only up to $1,000. Write a check. You can get a bank check. When it expires, who cares? As long as immigration get paid, right? I sent it, and Alfredo Miranda, I sent it to Chicago. Okay. Hobie 115, sorry, the 12-year-old change of status looks like it might only cost $950, then another $600 for the I-130 or I-130A. I-130? What are you filling out an I-130 for? You don't fill out an I-130 for a green card application. When you file a green card application for a K2, you're going to fill out form I-485. You're going to fill out form I-864, Mr. Sponsor, Ms. Sponsor. And you're going to fill out form I-765 if you want a work permit. And you're going to include a medical exam from a certified doctor that the State Department allows to do medical exams for green card holders or green card applicants. You don't fill out an I-130. What the heck is that for? There's no such animal in a green card application. Doesn't exist. And but I think it's going to be a little cheaper because you have a 12-year-old. So it's going to be there's a price difference. I think it's a little bit less money for the youngsters. Okay. But I made a video on how to figure out the cost. It's on the fee calculator. But you don't fill out an I-130. What the heck is a form I-130? That's for a spousal. That's for a spousal. Doesn't exist in a K-1 visa application. Brian Gonzalez, yes, okay. Thanks, Diego. Boom, boom, boom. Shiku, come on, Shiku, what you got? Shiku, where is it? Okay. Karina, help me out here. You like my haircut? Shiku, they told me my daughter doesn't need a social security number now. She needs an employment permit, but she is 10. How can she work? She has no employment authorization. Shiku, listen to me. Your daughter doesn't need a work permit. Listen, Shiku, I'm going to answer this question for you. When you fill out the green card application for your daughter, Shiku, listen. When you fill out the form 485 for your daughter, on page 2, you're going to ask Homeland Security to contact the Social Security Administration for you to process your daughter's Social Security number. You got it, Shiku? You got it? On page 2 of form 485, right here, that's where your daughter will get her Social Security number from, okay? Mia Moyes, Francois, look at that. A super chat from Francois Livingston. You and Karina are the best. No, you guys are the best, guys. We're here for you. We're not going to abandon you guys to the snakes and lizards of immigration. We're going to pull you through the maze. We're going to get you over the finish line. Bryant Gonzalez, you are the best, my brother. God bless you. And Trump 2024. That gets a Mountain Dew salute. No, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm independent, conservative. I'm independent, okay? And Trump's an independent too, by the way. He's not a Republican. He's not a Democrat. He's a capitalist. He builds hotels. He builds golf courses. He's got a winery somewhere. He's a capitalist. He makes money, okay? And politicians are just thorns in his butt that get in the way of him trying to advance job creation. President Trump is a job creator. He creates jobs. That's what he does. That's what he does. So he gets a Mountain Dew salute. Not for his politics, but because of what he does for our country. Francois Livingston, Diego, when the time comes, would you mind guiding me on the next step? Sure. This is Francois Livingston in upstate New York. I realize you have made videos and everything, but sometimes hearing it on the spot is helpful. Francois, you don't have to sit down and watch the videos if you don't want to do that. Just ask me the questions right here. Ask me right here. If you have a question, ask me right here. I'll answer the question. But sometimes a video, I could sit here for 20 minutes and explain something on how to do something. I'll put you all to sleep. It might be easier just to watch a video. But if you have a question about something, I will answer it for you right here. Right this second. Easy E to Ajali. Don't pay someone to help you. That's good news. Don't do that, Ajali. Get an interview. That's insane. Just be patient and save your money. Ajali, use that $1,000 for your wedding, for your honeymoon. Okay? Don't give it to somebody who's going to rip you off. Shiku, thank you, Diego. You are the reason my daughter is sleeping right now in the United States. That's a Mountain Dew salute right there. I am so happy that I helped you, Shiku. I'm so happy. I was going to let your 11-year-old be left behind because of paperwork. Okay? This process is confusing. If you don't know how to do it, it can be confusing. Plus, you're dealing with the U.S. government, which can be scary. It can be scary. We know it can be scary. Homeland Security. Oh, it could be scary. But I will help you. And we helped you, Shiku. I'm so glad that you got through the paperwork, the problems, and we fixed everything for you. And now your daughter's with you in America. Now we got to get you through the green card process. Plus, your daughter needs to get her green card. And she will get her social security number when you apply for it through the green card application. I've made videos also how to do this. Easy E to Ajali. I sent I-130, which has a lot of documents and evidence, and never even thought of getting a lawyer. We can do it ourselves. We are in this together. Easy E, you're right. The I-130 is with the spousal visa. When you come to America on a K-1 through the K-1 process and you apply for your green card, you don't fill out an I-130. It doesn't exist in the K-1. There's no reason for it, for that form. Jay Baxter, would you be able to make a video on how to change your name as well with the social security number video? Okay, here's how you change your name. I'll make a video on that, sure. I think I already did. But here's how you change your name. Okay, Miss Beneficiary, you just arrived from England, right? Or from Australia, or from the Philippines, or India, or Iraq, or wherever it is. You get married, and then you're putting together your green card application, and you're filling out form I-485. On page 1 of 485, right here, this is where you change your name. So when Karina changed her name from Karina maiden name to Karina Ross, when she filled out this paperwork right here, she put Karina middle name Ross here, and then Karina middle name maiden name here. So right here is where you change the name. Sorry, Karina. So Karina Ross went here. Karina maiden name went here, plus her middle name. Right here on page 1 of 485, this is where you change your name legally. So then when the green card comes to your house, it's going to come to your house with your married name on it. When Karina's work permit arrived at the house, it was Karina Ross. Why did it say Karina Ross? Because on form 485, we changed her name. That's what we did. That's how you do it. So Hobie 115, if you file the K2 child change of status along with adult, the fee's only $950 instead of $1,440. I knew it was cheaper. I knew there was a price difference, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. But good information to post, Hobie 115. Thank you for that info. Francois Livingston, Ajali, yes, this process is stressful. It's stressful. But remind yourself the end result is worth waiting for. Hang out here for support and valuable info. My fiance and I have been on this journey for 2 years. Francois gets a Mountain Dew salute. Francois Livingston lives in upstate New York, okay? And so it's stressful enough living in New York, let alone going through a K-1 visa process. It's bad enough having to live in New York because the taxes are so high. It's incredibly high. The taxes and the income taxes and the taxes on gasoline and the property taxes are insane. New York, especially in New York City. But going through this K-1 visa process is a stressful process. But I've got 9 years of experience on how to do this. And like Shiku, like we saved Shiku's daughter from being left behind. We got her into America. Julian ALO, he didn't even have a passport. I still got him to America without a freaking passport. Imagine that, right? I'm telling you guys, I'm going to help you. And Francois has been going through this for 2 years, but she's at the finish line. She's almost there. Let's see here. Hobie115, so much money to get them legal. Boo, will probably be over $3,000 when it's all said and done. Yeah, it's $3,000, that's correct. But it's an investment in your family. But it could be $10,000 or $8,000 if you hired an immigration attorney, right? So you've already ahead $7,000. If it's only costing you $3,000, you're ahead $7,000. It's like I put a fence up in the backyard, right? They wanted $6,000 to put up the fence. I did it for $300. I just paid for the wood and the nails. Let me see. Francois, Chris and Emil, bank check. Yes, it's good. Okay, you can use a bank check. That's no problem for the green card package application. Make sure you put the right amount though down on the bank check. Chris and Emil, green card holder cost is $1,440. Green card and work authorization application is $1,700. If you apply for your green card and your biometrics, and all you want is the green card and the biometrics, you don't have to. It's $1,440 for adults. If you want the work permit, it's $1,700 for the whole thing, and you write the check out to U.S. Department of Homeland Security. And Francois, is that number 2? Karina, keep me in line here. No, okay, no problem. Francois, hang in there, Francois. Shiku, thank you, Diego. I get it. Thank you, Diego. You guys are wonderful. God bless you. Shiku, we're gonna help you like you wouldn't believe. Chris and Emil, Larry Piercy must be in Thailand. He keeps this chat going. Larry Piercy, who knows where he is? I mean, he could be in Thailand. We just hope he's somewhere having a good time, relaxing. Shiku, that social security number I received will be my permanent number. Yes, Shiku, that is your permanent social security number for the rest of your life. That's your number. When you update your status, when you get your green card, you're going to go back to the Social Security Administration and you're going to update your status. The number will not change. But all that writing that's written on that Social Security card, it says work authorization by Homeland Security permission, blah, 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 blah. That goes away when you go back to the Social Security office with your green card. Here's my green card. Hey, Social Security office, here's my green card. Update my status, please. They will update your status in the computer. They will mail you a new Social Security card. And all that writing, all that Homeland Security crap will go away. And all you're going to have is a blank Social Security card with your name on it and Social Security number. That's what happens when you update your status. Jay Baxter to Shiku, that's correct. Keeping up with Irene. Hello, Diego and Karina. Hope you're doing well. Doing great. 6th of this month makes 3 months waiting on an appointment in Lagos. This waiting is draining. Keeping up with Irene, it could take 5 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, but you're going to get an appointment. So don't let immigration wear you down. Don't let them wear you down. Don't let them get to you. Don't let them get under your skin. You're going to get a K-1 visa appointment. You're going to get one. Okay? I promise you, you're going to get one. Okay? Keeping up with Irene. I hope my NOA-2 is still valid at this point. It's irrelevant. Your NOA-2 letter has automatically been extended, okay, because you are maintaining contact with immigration. Immigration, understand, it could take 4 or 5 months to schedule a visa interview. Karina's NOA-2 letter expired on September 15th, I think it was, 2023. Her K-1 visa interview was November 16th, 2023. Her NOA-2 letter had been expired for 2 months. But it wasn't relevant because we were in contact with immigration. We were maintaining communication. I've made a video about the NOA 2 letter expiring. Watch the video. NOA 2 letter expiring. Look, just go into the channel and look for the video. I don't know how long it is, but it will explain it to you about the NOA 2 letter. So keeping up with Irene, your NOA 2 letter will not expire so long as you maintain contact with immigration and the embassy. Easy E to Diego, maybe you forgot, but I'm married, so that's why I applied for a spousal visa. Yeah, I remember, to bring my wife in Ethiopia. I remember. That's why you processed a Form I-130. If you're going through a spousal visa, you're going to process a Form I-130 when you apply. But when you go through the K-1 visa process for a green card, you don't fill out a Form I-130. It's irrelevant. There's no such animal as a Form I-130 in a K-1 visa green card application. And remember, when you land in America, the K-1 visa terminates the day the minute you step off the plane and start walking through the airport, your K-1 visa is irrelevant. It's no longer good. You're on an I-94, a border patrol, I-94. That's what you're working on. And it says you got 90 days on the I-94. It doesn't say you've got 90 days on the K-1 visa. K-1 visa has gone away. The K-1 visa is no mess. You're on an I-94. It's a border patrol form. The K-1 visa is issued by the embassy to get you into America. When you get to America, the K-1 visa becomes obsolete. Then the border patrol says, welcome to America, and we're going to issue you a Form I-94. It's good for 90 days. In those 90 days, you got to get married. Okay? It doesn't mean within 90 days you got to file for the green card. It means within those 90 days on the I-94, you got to get married. If you don't, you get deported. Nadi Olisa, hi Diego. Please throw some light on the green card and work permit application as regards to the costs. Doing it differently and doing it together. It's $1,440 for the green card and the biometrics. It's $1,700 for the green card, the biometrics, and the work permit. And you make the check out to U.S. Department of Homeland Security. I don't know, you have to pay for EAD even when applying for the green card. Yes, that's what you have to do. When you come to America and you apply for the green card, the work permit, and the biometrics, it's $1,700. If you come to America and apply for the green card and the biometrics, this is for adults now, it's $1,440. Jeff Draper, look at that, man. Look at that. Fantastic super chat right there. Jeff Draper, fiance completed Mountain Dew salute, first of all. Jeff Draper says, fiance completed the medical on the 6th and the interviews this Thursday in Bogota. Bien, muy bien. It'll probably hit you guys up again in the next 30 days. Come on, thanks. Come on, Jeff Draper. You got questions about the Bogota K-1 visa process? You ask me all the questions you want. I mean, I know the answer already. My phone's ringing. Where's Karina's phone? Somebody from New York. There we go. Let me shut that off. Sorry about that. But Jeff Draper, congratulations. So the medical is on the 6th, and interview is this Thursday. Now remember, when your beneficiary goes to the visa interview in Bogota, she needs to dress business casual. Okay? Dress business casual and relax and don't panic. Okay? It's not difficult. Let me see. Lots of questions. Natty, I don't know how you have to pay for EAD even when applying for green card. Okay. The work permit form is application for employment, form I-765. You fill it out. It's 7 pages long. Then you fill out your green card application, including your medical exam, and you put all the forms together with all your evidence of your marriage and your cohabitation, and you write a check out to U.S. Department of Homeland Security for $1,700. And then you send in your green card application. That's for one person who's an adult. Okay? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You got it? Nadi or Lisa, tell me you understand what I just said. Shiku, my daughter is 10. What is the price for the green card? I am confused. The price for the green card is going to be, I think it's like for the 10-year-old. Let me see here. I think it's like $900 and some dollars. But on the next live stream, I'll give you the exact price. Okay? I can't find it for right now, but it's not going to be $1,440. So you're going to fill out a green card application for your 10-year-old. Okay? Don't include a work permit request. That's irrelevant. Just apply for the green card, and I will find out how much it costs on the next live stream. Okay? Today's Monday. The next live stream is Wednesday. It's right here, $950. Hobie115 said, if you file for a K2, it's $950. Shiku, $950, and you make out the check to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Shiku, I want to do it together with my daughter. What is the price for my daughter? I just said it. Nadia Lisa, understood. GLK Dog, can USCIS lose your documents? Yeah, that's why you make copies of everything. When you put your K1 visa package together, you put together your K1 visa package, you make 2 copies. You make a copy for you, Mr. Sponsor. You make a copy for your beneficiary. And I'm talking a copy of the entire K1 visa package. A copy for the sponsor, a copy for the beneficiary, and then you mail the other copy to USCIS to Louisville, Texas. When you put a green card package together, you make a copy for the beneficiary, and you mail the other copy to immigration. So there's only 1 copy required for the green card. But for the K1 visa application, I recommend making 2 copies, 1 for the beneficiary, 1 for the sponsor. Immigration can lose stuff. What about the medical? You got to include the medical in the green card application, Form 693. When you apply for a green card, the mandatory documents, besides the marriage certificate, is Form 485, Form 864. If you want the work permit, 765, but it's not mandatory, and Form 693. Natty understands. GLK Dog 01. No, I'm talking about the Form 485. Can I call USCIS to see why it's taking so long? Well, if the post office said that immigration received it, and if the post office sent you that message, then what you need to do is you need to write them a letter so you got it in writing. Write them a letter, GLK Dog 01, and ask for a status of your green card application. Or do it online. You can go to your online status. Go to your online account. But you should have received something by now. I'm not saying they lost your stuff. I doubt it very much that they lost it. But you should have received something already by now. Okay? So you can call them. You can send them a letter. And you can send them an email inquiry through your online case status. But you got to maintain contact. I know you're stressing because you want to know what the status is. The post office said they received it. When the post office said that the immigration received your green card application, did it have the name of the person that signed for the green card? No, nothing. I haven't received anything. You didn't receive anything from the post office. Did the post office tell you that immigration signed for your green card application in Chicago? You sent it with a tracking. You sent it priority mail. Did the post office send you a notification that immigration signed for your green card application? GLK Dog, I'm asking you. Did the post office send you a letter or a notification? Yes, the post office told me they received it. Okay, so immigration has your stuff in Chicago. It's sitting on a shelf collecting dust, waiting your turn. They have it. They didn't lose it. They haven't lost it. But what you can do is you can call them if you want to and ask them for a status. What's going on with my stuff? Just ask them. But I recommend you put it in writing in a letter so you got evidence of communication. Write a letter, an affidavit, send it to Chicago, and make a copy of the letter so you have evidence of communication with immigration. Immigration don't go by phone calls. They go by evidence. They go by letters. They go by emails. GLK Doug, I saw it online that they received it. Then they have it. They have your green card package in Chicago. But they don't ask unless you have a case number. What do you mean? What do you mean a case number? You haven't got a case number because they haven't notified you that they've received it. It's a receipt number, it's not a case number. Okay? It's a receipt number, not a case number. GLK Dog, give him a call on the phone, send him a letter, ask him, did you receive my stuff? You should have heard something by now. Okay? And Shiku, I want to do it together with my daughter. What is the price? My daughter is 10. I gave you the price. What was it? $940? Shiku, I'll give you it was, Karina knows how much it is. $950. It's $950. So Shiku, you're going to fill out a K1 visa application for you for $1,440. You're going to fill out a K2 visa green card application for your daughter for $950. So Shiku, yours is going to be $1,440 if you don't want the work permit. If you want the work permit, it's going to be $1,700. And then you're going to do another green card application for your daughter, and it's going to be $950, not including the work permit. And GLK Dog said they don't answer the phone unless you have a receipt notice. And it's kind of hard to get a receipt notice without them so that's why you need to write to them. Write them a letter. But they got your stuff. Your green card package is good. It's sitting on a shelf in Chicago. They're going to open it and they're going to contact you. They haven't lost it. Okay, they haven't. But send them a letter through FedEx, UPS, or DHL. Send it certified mail and ask for a status on your green card application. That's all you can do. But they have it. They didn't forget about you. All right, guys. I've been talking an hour and 21 minutes. I'm going to log off. I'm going to relax. And we'll be back on Wednesday. And tomorrow, I think I'll make some videos. Karina gets her orientation tomorrow. She's going to be busy tomorrow. And I'll make some videos tomorrow for you guys. And we'll see you on Wednesday for the next live stream. GLK Dog 01, relax. Immigration has your stuff. They have it. See you guys Wednesday.